What's up everyone, this is Ao, and of course yesterday was WWE Summmerslam 2011, and I'll be honest, it was a really good pay-per-view. It was a lot better than I thought it was going to be, and it was definitely better than last year's SummerSlam. So let me talk about the matches that happened. First off, we have a 6-man tag team match where Kofi Kingston, Rey Mysterio and John Morrison went up against The Miz, R-Truth and Alberto Del Rio, Mr. Money in the Bank for Raw. It was a really good match between 6 of the best money that Raw has to offer. There was a lot of back and forth action, and the fans were really excited for the match. It definitely got them excited, not only for this match but for the entire pay-per-view. What happened at the end was basically Rey Mysterio set up R-Truth and The Miz for the 619. When Alberto Del Rio tried to interrupt it, John Morrison threw him outside the ring, hit him with a nice corkscrew plancha. If you don't know what that is, that's basically a dive outside the ring. And when The Miz was able to roll out the way and allowing R-Truth to get hit with the 619, Kofi Kingston quickly caught him with a huge crossbody on the outside, and R-Truth was prone for a big splash, and that got the win for Rey Mysterio's team. And this of course builds a lot of momentum for Rey Mysterio's WWE Championship match he has on tonight's Monday Night Raw. Next we have the Clash of the Titans, the Battle of the Beasts, Sheamus versus Mark Henry. And Mark Henry has definitely been on the best run of his career in my mind. He's been destroying everyone in his path, while Sheamus, who recently turned face, has really got the fans behind him. Of course, if you don't know, face means good guy, and heel, which Mark Henry is right now, is a bad guy. And yeah, the match itself was although it was kind of slow in some bits, it was a good match, and it really showed Mark Henry's dominance. And even though Sheamus was able to get in some big hits in the match, how it ended was basically Sheamus was able to hit a bro kick that sent Mark Henry to the outside of the ring. And when Sheamus was going to capitalize on the opportunity, Mark Henry quickly caught him, hit him with a slam on the ring post, and then hit him with a big slam through the barricade. Definitely one of the biggest moments of the night. One of many, I should say. And that got the count out victory for Mark Henry. And I'll be honest, even though that wasn't the way I thought the match was going to end, I thought Sheamus was going to win by disqualification, but it was a good way to end the match and a good scenario, and I hope these two face off against each other again in the near future. Okay, now we have the first championship match of the night when Divas champion Kelly Kelly defends against the Glamazon Beth Phoenix. And I'll be honest, I did not think Kelly Kelly was going to win. I thought she was going to get destroyed and Glamazon was going to walk out the champion. But surprisingly, she actually won. And even though she did well in the match, Kelly Kelly of course, she really had a good showing. And Glamazon Beth Phoenix was able to just hit with a nice clothesline, and the match was hers to dominate. And near the end, when she was gonna hit her with the Glam Slam, Kelly was able to roll through and hit and get the 3 count. Truthfully, I think the match was only like 5 or 6 minutes long. I wish it was a bit longer, but surprisingly, it was one of the most hyped Divas matches in a really long time. And so I hope they are trying to improve on this Divas division. But I feel that Beth Phoenix is going to win the championship at the next pay-per-view, which is Night of Champions. Okay, the next match we have is Daniel Bryan versus Wade Barrett. And this rivalry started because Wade Barrett basically said that he should have won the SmackDown Money in the Bank and not Daniel Bryan. And well, it was a good match. It wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be one of the show stealing performances, but it was a good showing by both guys, especially Daniel Bryan. because this match really showed off his submission skills, and he hasn't really had an opportunity to show off his wide range of submission maneuvers. And how it ended was basically Daniel Bryan had him in a guillotine choke, and he quickly transitioned that into the lapel lock, which is basically a crossface. But Wade Barrett looked like he was going to tap, but he was able to get to the ropes, and when they were both put onto the turnbuckle, Daniel Bryan was thrown onto the ropes groin first, and this allowed Wade Barrett to capitalize, hitting him with a big clothesline followed by a wasteland right into the center of the ring, gets the 3 count, and Wade Barrett gets the win. Next up we have the World Heavyweight Championship match, no holds barred, Christian versus Randy Orton. And before the match, Christian was really confident, saying he had something that was really going to help him, and he said it was a person that was going to be in his corner, and this person turned out to be none other than his best friend, the Rated R superstar Edge. And it was a really good reaction from him. I think nearly everyone was on their feet for Edge. Everyone was cheering. It was good to see Edge back in the WWE ring, even though he wasn't gonna wrestle. It was really good to see him. And it was, at first I just assumed that Edge was going to help Christian, beat Randy Orton, and lower Christian as a good competitor and make him more of a whiny guy and needs help to get the win. But Edge said out there, he literally said how he at first thought that when he retired he passed the torch down to Christian and allowed him to win the championship, and then he thought it was unfair the way he lost the championship the first time, having to compete 5 days later after that big ladder match. And then he said that Christian kept on complaining about it, kept on asking for rematch after rematch. And when Christian when Christian won the championship again, he basically won it by disqualification. So really, it wasn't a proper way to win. And Edge said this himself, that Christian's really disgracing himself the way he's carrying out his acts recently, and really making him really look like a crybaby and not really seem like a proper champion. And so when the match starts, it was actually a really good match. It actually had everything. It had the kendo sticks, it had the steel steps, it had steel chairs, it had tables. You even saw a bit of blood from Randy Orton. And one of the big moments of the match was when Christian had Randy Orton on the Spanish announce table. It looked like he was going to hit him with the RKO, but Christian got reversed by Randy Orton, and Randy Orton hit the RKO, and it actually broke the table. And we've seen on the past few weeks when Randy Orton hit the RKO, the table didn't even break, so it was good to see that. And it was a lot of great bumps there as well. You saw Christian go through a table like on the outside of the ring. But a big turning point in the match was when Christian hit the kill switch and he only got the 2 count. This is when Randy Orton just snapped, hit him with a big scoop power slam through a leaning table, and he hit him with a DDT on the trash can, and that should have ended it. But then he was gonna try to hit him with an RKO on the steel steps, but Christian was able to hit him with a candlestick. But when he went springboard, Randy Orton quickly caught him with an RKO and right on the steel steps. And even though I saw it coming, it really made me cringe every time I saw it. So Randy Orton is the new World Heavyweight Champion, and it wasn't really the way I wanted it to end, because I wanted Christian to win just so that this rivalry can end. But with this, I guess I can imagine Mark Henry being next in line for the championship after his win over Sheamus. Finally, we have the main event, where it was CM Punk versus John Cena with special guest referee Triple H for the undisputed WWE Championship. And this is really the reason I wanted to buy this pay-per-view. It was really it was really one of the most hyped matches in a really long time, saying it's the most important match in WWE history. And I'll be honest, it really did live up to the hype. It was a really good match. First off, it started really technical. In fact, one of the commentators said it was too technical, and it really showed off their wrestling skills, especially John Cena, because people keep on saying that he only knows 5 moves, and it really shows that he is more of a wrestler than people say he is. And from there they went into submissions. John Cena got him in the STF and then a crossface, but he didn't get the tap out victory. And then CM Punk got him in a variation of a triangle choke, I believe. I wasn't too sure what to call that move. And then they both got hit with each other's finishes. AA onto Punk by Cena, only got the 2 count. And then CM Punk hit him with the go to sleep, only got a 2 count as well. It was a really good back and forth action. A lot of counters in the match. A lot of good spots as well. You saw CM Punk do a suicide dive outside, catching Cena. And the ending, though, I didn't really like the way it ended, but it really does open a wide range of possibilities. So how it ended was basically CM Punk hits Cena with the go to sleep, and he was near the ropes, and as Triple H starts to count, because he's the referee, Cena gets his foot on the rope, but no, he doesn't see it, so CM Punk gets the win. And to be honest, I thought that Triple H was gonna screw CM Punk out of the victory, because what he's been saying up during the past few weeks, and especially what he said at the beginning of the night when he literally just cast out Triple H's wife, Stephanie McMahon. And I haven't seen anyone talk to her like that since Chris Jericho in the Invasion era. But also another thing what happened was when it was supposed to be a double count out, I originally thought that because Triple H just threw both guys in the ring, what I thought was going to happen was he was going to throw Cena in the ring but leave CM Punk out, count 10, and then give the belt to Cena. But yeah, it was really somewhat impartial with refereeing by Triple H, apart from that one big mistake. But how it ended was definitely really unexpected. I did not see this ending coming. Basically, after the match, Cena left all angry, possibly teasing his heel turn again. And what happened was CM Punk was celebrating, he's the champ. And then from the crowd, Kevin Nash comes out. It was really surprising. I did not see that coming. You just see in the ring this huge guy, Kevin Nash, just stand outside, just stand behind CM Punk, I should say, just destroyed him, hit him with a devastating clothesline, followed by a big jackknife powerbomb. And then CM Punk laid out. This allowed the Mr. Money in the Bank for Raw, Alberto Del Rio, to come out and cash in. Hit him with this big kick to the back of the head and got the win. And afterwards, this allowed Alberto Del Rio to become the new WWE Undisputed Champion. And I'll be honest, it was definitely an unexpected ending to a really good match. And there's so many possible storylines that can come from this. Cena turning heel, a feud between Kevin Nash and CM Punk. And of course, on tonight's Monday Night Raw, it's going to be Alberto Del Rio versus Rey Mysterio, and we've seen a lot of good matches from them in the past, so you can only wonder what magic's gonna happen there. So overall, I'll give SummerSlam 4 stars, because really, even though it was slow at some bits, but other than that, the World Heavyweight Championship match and then the WWE Championship match really done it for me. Really brought out the best in that pay-per-view, as well as the opening match and some of the spots that happened during the matches. Definitely a great pay-per-view, and this pay-per-view leads up to a wide of storylines that can happen. So yeah, thanks for watching this review. I want to do more stuff like this, and so tell me what you think of this. Comment, rate and subscribe. Tell me what you think of the pay-per-view. Tell me what you think of this review that I've done. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.